You can say whatever you want about the Young Turks. I appreciate their perspective. They're kind of like the mainstream left as far as like, you know, they dislike police, but they don't say ACAB, all the time. So like that kind of
Not
stuff.
all the time.
So
Just
like
sometimes.
they're the
This one was really bad.
measured social democrat kind of left, and I think it's important to pay attention to them. They also get on TV a lot, and I really appreciate when these people get on TV. So like for example, we have a situation here where there's a caller from an independent caller, and honestly, just listen to the call and watch how Cenk reacts, cause like this shit's fucking like literally.
Go to line for
All right,
independence.
play.
Colin in Santa Monica, California. Good morning.
Good morning. So I used to be a progressive, and I'll just say it simply. To me, although it's a three-dimensional world, so left and right is ridiculous, but the American eagle
I love
has
this.
2 wings. It needs both a left wing and a right wing to fly, like any bird. And when the right calls the left, snowflake, that may be rude, but when the left calls the right racist and sexist,
Pause. Fucking when the right calls the left snowflakes, that might be rude. This guy's epic.
That's literally not what happens, though. Like,
This call, I don't know how I've not seen anyone else talk about this, because this call is fucking hilarious. This guy is fucking hilarious, dude. He's a left wing and a right wing to fly. Fly away!
that's there, like 3 dimensions, right? Birds. Like, what the fuck?
Oh god. Alright, continue. Play.
pushing away a lot of people. And I'd be curious, and there's lots of examples of it. So I think there's a silent majority as much as your guest is excited, and I applaud his work in a lot of ways. I think there's a silent majority of people who've been silenced by the bullies coming out of the left. And I'd like to hear him have a calmly respond in an effort to give his side credibility.
So, okay. This is the trap that centrists love to play. It's like if a left-winger has any emotion, like any passion, cares about what they're saying in any capacity, they're triggered. They're out of control. They're angry. They gotta calm down and be civil. When a right-winger, screams "Jews will not replace us," and walks through and murders people,
They calmly murder people.
Yeah,
they calmly scream it.
I might be a little
and
rude.
And that's okay, because they're not being rude. They're just calmly expressing ideas and opinions.
But yeah, so keep in mind this is on C-SPAN, and the people that watch C-SPAN are political, people that follow politics. I mean, a lot of them are probably old and dumb. I mean, this guy's definitely dumb. He doesn't sound too old, but he's definitely dumb. So it's a norm.
I used to be a progressive.
I used to be a progressive, man. And then I looked at a bird and I was like, I was like, man, the eagle is so good, man. Hell yeah, dude. Left and right, man. Anyway, let's listen to see how Cenk responds, because this shit's it's really good.
And not push more people away. He's thrown out a lot of passionate comments today, but not backed it up with a lot of facts.
That's totally not true. I backed up every single thing I said with facts. Okay, so
immediately goes in.
Right wing invented identity politics. First of all, it's called slavery. It's not like black people decided, hey, you know what? We think we'll have an advantage by calling people racist 200 years from now, so let's sign up for slavery. That is not what happened. What happened was white people imprisoned, slaved, lynched, killed, murdered, raped black people in this country. Now, am I saying that you're responsible for that sitting at home in Nebraska somewhere? No, we're not saying that. What we're saying is acknowledge that history, acknowledge that slavery was
identity. It's California. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Fucking facts. I don't care about your feelings, dude. He lives in California.
I hate him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not listening.
He's not
intolerant leftist.
Yeah, he's just fucking going off his fucking NPC chain now.
Just giving his talking points. Nothing he's saying is accurate. Slavery happened 200 years ago. All right, play.
Politics. Jim Crow was identity politics. Discrimination was identity politics. And it's the white right wing that has been playing that game. So does that mean you should blame all white people? Of course not. And it doesn't mean you should blame them now. But you should acknowledge where all of this came from. So when Black Lives Matter says, could you please not shoot unarmed black men? That's not playing identity politics. Shooting black men at a disproportionate rate, that's identity politics, and that actually gets people killed. Look, white people and black people smoke marijuana at about the same rate. Black people are imprisoned at 4 times the rate. 4 times the rate. That's identity politics that robs them of their freedom, their liberty, destroys their lives. And
Is that 2 American flags in there?
did you not arrest us at 4 times the rate?
Yeah.
Then
Two?
turn around,
Why two?
I can't believe they're playing identity politics. Stop putting them in prison unjustly. That's the identity politics. Look, the Republican Party did the Southern strategy, where their whole point was to go get racists in the South, to turn from the Democratic Party to the Republicans and vote for them. The 2 different heads of the RNC have apologized for the Southern strategy because it's real and its intent was racist. So when you build an entire political party on identity politics and white supremacy, don't be surprised when people push back and go, well, I'm not a white right-winger, so I'm not interested in that party because you seem to dislike people that are of my hue, race, religion, etc. And then, ironically, because conservatives love to be victims, that's their favorite thing. Oh my God, can you believe it? Somebody said happy holidays to me instead of Merry Christmas. You want to talk about a snowflake? I mean, that's as big a snowflake as you could possibly imagine. So when we say, can you please stop being so unfair to minorities in the country, they go, oh, now I'm the victim. You're playing identity politics. I was having fun institutionally discriminating against you all these years, and now you're going to ruin it by saying I should stop discriminating.
Freaking ruined
I
it.
believe you're doing identity politics. I don't accept that. It's just not true.
Newport, North Carolina.
All right, Slay. That was good. Because,
Very
like,
good.
anyone can do that, but, like, I appreciate, like, Cenk specifically doing this kind of stuff because, like, for example, if I hear that, like, my response is literally, like, this guy's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? But, like, that was a really good explanation, especially for public television, of, like, how hypocritical and dumb and ahistorical conservatives and centrists are, because centrists are just conservatives who are too dumb to realize it. So it's like, I find that really, really fucking funny. And like that response was just brilliant. Like for public television, that response was brilliant. What do you have to say?
I have to say that guy woke up at 5:30 in the morning to make that call.
Maybe he stayed up. Hey man, Cenk's gonna be on the C-SPAN later, dude.
Wings, eagles.
Something about the Eagles, man. I'm gonna go to the Eagles, man.
He just like that guy just like squirms and just like gets like just like goes everywhere. Just it's like
Like the
slime.
best part about this clip is that it literally is like, I feel like that question had to be fake because like it was so perfect. He did like all the tropes, like, you know, Snowflake might be rude, but like at least we're not being called
Snowflake.
racists. You know, left and right need both of them, man. And it's like every single trope, and then like Cenk just immediately just like destroys them with facts and logic. Like
Was this a false flag?
this is a false flag. That like there is no way that this guy can be so perfectly dumb. Like that's the thing is like a lot of centrists, like when I do the centrists mockery, a lot of centrists will be like, there's a lot of noise coming on. We're almost done. A lot of centrists will be like, you know, oh, I don't do that, or you know, slight variations in the mockery, and that's all well and good. You know, people are unique snowflakes.
I just think we should
of
both pay attention to the extremes, both sides
course.
of the eagle, perhaps.
Eagle. But this guy was like a perfect imitation of himself, and I appreciate that, and that was a good answer. And we have one last thing that we're going to talk about here on